Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life. Now, I'd like to continue my discussion that I started in the last episode because many individuals are responding, and some of the foods that I discussed in a previous episode, they don't like, and some they do, but they love to have an extended list of foods that they can choose from that can help them, as far as like muscle growth and muscle strength. So, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do, this is part 2, and get into more foods from an Eastern nutrition perspective, as well as to how, you can benefit when trying to grow and strengthen muscle. Now, some patients have come into the Acupuncture My Life clinic. Oh, I listened to your podcast. Thanks so much. And how they're using acupuncture and Eastern nutrition to build a better body. That's not what it's about. It's about overall health and wellness. But cool. I mean, it's still positive. If that's what you're seeking or receiving acupuncture for, awesome. I mean, I know at the Acupuncture's My Life clinic here in New York City, we see lots of bodybuilders, individuals preparing for competition or triathlons, or whatever the case may be. Marathons as well. So, and they love what acupuncture does. Pre-workout, post-workout, post-competition. So there's so many reasons to sit with an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. Along with seeing a physician on an annual basis for your regular annual checkup. So there's a reason as to why I say this over and over and over. Because it's for your benefit. And it's not just about acupuncture. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go to the clinic. And I get that. Even when new patients call, there's concern for needles. I can't tolerate needles. I hate it, so forth and so on. But once they receive treatment, it's a different story. I love hearing the stories on how individuals go to work or go to the gym or go to school or go back, sit among their families, friends, and brag about, I have my own acupuncturist and it's great. I feel better. I feel just more energized. I'm sleeping better. I love hearing those stories. They're awesome. And it's not just about the needles. I mean, because if you have a phobia for needles, there's acupressure, there's cupping, there's moxibustion, there's Eastern nutrition. There's so many, ways in which an acupuncturist can help you. And that's what we're here for, because, of course, we understand that health is wealth. We understand that the wealth is not in the stock market. It's not in the bank. It's not in a safe. It's not in your purse. It's not in your pocket. An acupuncturist understands it. It's not under the mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is in you. That's where the wealth actually is. But, to continue, with foods that are great for muscle mass, muscle strength. Food for muscles. It's another one is avocados. I love avocados. Sometimes I think I eat them too much. It's an awesome fruit. Okay? And it's a great source of fats. And it has a high calorie content. And, you can eat avocados any time of the day. You can add them to just about any meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can have it as a snack. Oh my gosh, this fruit. Me, I love like sprinkling a little Himalayan sea salt on it. Oof. Oof, forget about it. Loaded with fiber, vitamins, and minerals as well. You see, an acupuncturist understands that avocados benefit your large intestine, your liver, and your lungs because it's an awesome blood and yin tonic, along with the fact that it harmonizes the liver and it lubricates the large intestine and lungs as well. And you see, sitting with an acupuncturist, these things will be explained to you thoroughly. But avocados are awesome. Another favorite of mine is peanut butter. Woo, love it in my fruit smoothies, which have to have blueberries in it most of the time. And I'll do another podcast discussing that. But, and the importance, how powerful blueberries are. Awesome fruit. Awesome fruit. But let's get back to peanut butter. Because peanut butter is generally made like from legumes. And it's an excellent source of protein. Just like the amount of protein in 2 tablespoons of peanut butter is like, whoa. Forget about it. But I love it in my fruit smoothies. A lot of people, I love peanut butter and jelly. But then, sometimes the jelly can do more harm than good. And the type of bread that you're putting it on. And if you listen to Acupuncture is My Life podcast, you know I'm not a fan of bread, period. I don't care. Whole grain, I don't care what type of bread it is. But in some cases, rare cases, we may need it to keep things contained, to make it easier to ingest. But you see, an acupuncturist understands that peanut butter benefits the spleen and the lungs. It definitely increases spleen chi, which is important, along with moistening the lungs and clearing phlegm. And if you're looking at muscle growth, muscle mass, strengthening your muscles, you want to include grains in your diet. And you can add grains to just about any meal throughout the day. Because grains possess a large quantity of carbohydrates and calories as well as fiber. And they take, for example, in oats. And grains also facilitate healthy weight gain. I love oats for breakfast with blueberries, which I'll do a separate podcast on. Great. You can just put about any fruit in oats. See, an acupuncturist understands that oats tend to benefit the spleen, the stomach, the kidneys, the heart, the lungs, the large intestines. See, oats tend to build stamina, which is important for those that exercise a lot. And as well as it serves as a chi and blood tonic. Because when you're working out and you're exercising, you're using up a lot of chi and blood. And that's not a bad thing, but you want to replenish that. And it's all about what you eat before and afterwards. Along with the fact that an acupuncturist understands also that oats stabilizes blood sugar, it soothes the digestive as well as the nervous system. What else is awesome is like wheat pasta. Not that regular white pasta, wheat pasta. Organic. Especially like if you love exercising. It contains a lot of carbs. You need carbs for the energy. Because it's required to not only maintain muscle mass, but to build it as well. And an acupuncturist understands that wheat pasta tends to benefit the heart, the spleen, and the kidneys. It nourishes the heart as well as it even calms your nerves. As well as the fact that it calms your nerves. But what about, like, let's say legumes? Okay, because there's vegetable protein in legumes, which, along with red meat, You mix your plate right, balance it out good, increase muscle mass. And legumes contain a lot of fiber, which is great for balanced nutrition. You need fiber. Fiber is like super important. But an acupuncturist understands that legumes are great for the pancreas, the stomach, heart, spleen. You know, it reinforces the spleen. It reduces blood cholesterol, lowers blood pressure, and it's great for relieving muscle cramps, as well as rheumatism and pain in the knees. And it also clears internal heat. So legumes are great. You know, but if, along with exercise, you know, people like to pick on chips and pretzels. Please, guys, get rid of that. Get rid of it. You want something to snack on and you want to increase muscle mass, muscle strength? Almonds. Excellent. And it's a great source of protein. And it satisfies, great at satisfying a person's hunger pangs. It's great for that. You know, and an acupuncturist understands that almonds benefit the lungs, the spleen, the large intestine. It moistens the lungs, as well as it relieves difficulty breathing as well. And you know what else is awesome? Quinoa. Ooh. Quinoa. The right time, right meal is like, I mean, because this is another vegetable protein. And it's awesome. It helps increase muscle mass. And it contains lots of protein and carbs. That combination is awesome. If you love to exercise, especially. That combination is awesome. You know, but more times than not, sitting with an acupuncturist, you know, you can ask certain questions. From an Eastern nutrition perspective, what are foods that are great for building muscle mass, or great for this, or great for that? And an acupuncturist would explain. In an Eastern nutrition consultation session, they'll explain it to you, which is so awesome. And so many individuals globally are gravitating to acupuncture. But you know what? If you like for me to continue on with this list, I tell you what you do. Do like the many are doing. Download the Acupuncture is My Life app from your app store. It's free. And just message me. And I'll do another part. But it all depends on, you know, how many, you know, and it has to be more than 60 people, you know, for me to do another part. All right? But in the interim, just, you know, do me a favor. Make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?